It's easy to think the world's next great tech companies will come from Silicon Valley, New York, or Toronto. But innovators from around the world beg to differ, and I'm out to discover who they are and where they're from. From Addis to Jakarta, from Dhaka to Bogota, I'm Dan Herman, and this is their world, our future. If you type Kenya into your search engine, I bet you'll get a bunch of pictures of giraffes and zebras on one hand, and some depressing news stories about corruption and slums on the other. They're both accurate in their own way, but there's another side that gets far less attention, and that's Kenya's burgeoning tech economy and entrepreneurs like Tesh Mbaabu, CEO of Marketforce360, who's helping bring millions of traditional retailers into the digital age. Hey Tesh, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Very good. Thanks for making time to chat today.
You as well. It's great to meet you.
Likewise. So I learned about what you're building at Marketforce360 through a press release, actually, that you were joining Y Combinator. And I thought, wait a minute, who is this company out of Nairobi that's getting into YC? They must be doing something amazing. And I think I understand what you do. You know, I've spent a couple of years working and living in sub-Saharan Africa, so I get the concept and some of the difficulties of doing retail, in particular in a cash-based society, lots of small shops. But in your own words, what is Marketforce360 and why is it special?
Yeah, awesome. So Marketforce is built to help consumer goods and service companies be able to effectively distribute their products and services to the last mile. And this is important because we live in a society that's very highly informal, as you mentioned, and fragmented. That means that access goods, they rely on corner shops. Corner stores, what we call dukas here, mom and pop shops. And for these markets to be served, these brands rely on field sales agents and these retailers to do that work. And we provide that across the value chain, leading to faster delivery times of these essential goods.
So if I understand correctly, like really this is about automating the process that one of these small mom and pop shops, as you call them, a duka, it's having a means for them to essentially manage their inventory and communicate that automatically to the consumer product goods companies who want to know, do I need to restock what's in that store or that one?
Yeah, precisely. So that's how it works. So we have two channels. One is we crowdsource sales agents who do sort of a gig economy. We provide employment in communities, and we have these guys who take orders on behalf of the retailers, because we find that some of the retailers are not really tech savvy. So they have like feature phones, they're not able to take in orders by themselves. And this necessitates brands to send sales agents to collect orders on their behalf. In the future, as we have higher like smartphone penetration, then we expect that the retailers will be able to do their orders by themselves and better manage the inventory directly.
So where did this idea come from? What's your background? How did you get to this?
I studied computer science at the University of Nairobi, and that's why I'm the intersection of technology and commerce. And the reason is I had high exposure to technology at that point, and I thought that it had the potential to revolutionize how a lot of things were done in this continent. And it didn't make sense to see guys walking shop to shop using pen and paper to record their customer interactions. I thought there has to be a better way. And that's how Marketforce was born. So when our first customer approached us and they were like, we don't know what's going on, what products are selling, where are they selling, who's the best performing agent. They're using pen and paper, and it takes us to reconcile what's going on and report. So we thought that there was huge market potential and opportunity to change how this was done.
Amazing. And so I also assume that Y Combinator doesn't pick you out of thousands of companies to join their cohort because you're only thinking about Kenya. I assume you're thinking about this solution in a far wider geography. What's the future hold for this type of solution and for Marketforce360?
Yeah, so actually we already have customers outside of Kenya. So like in the neighboring countries, we have Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda, our platform is now ready for like self-onboarding. So we're already getting inbound interest from Ethiopia, Nigeria, South Africa. So clearly this is an opportunity for around a lot of emerging markets that rely on the same model, facing similar challenges. So we are really looking to build a Pan-African solution in Salesforce automation. And looking at Africa, the African continent, how fast the population is actually growing. 1 billion plus consumers, a huge opportunity. And yeah, we're already seeing like a lot of expatriate founders are starting companies in Africa. So it shows that there's quite some potential. So that's awesome.
Today, Nairobi is thought of as one of Africa's leading tech ecosystems. But what does that mean? What's it like to build a company there? Can you find the software engineers you need? Can you find the investment you need to build what could be not just a Kenyan company, but ultimately this is a Pan-African and probably a global solution maker?
Yeah, so we're trying to set the precedents for other technology startups, but we've seen amazing companies come out of Nairobi and product innovations. I'm sure you've heard like of M-Pesa, which is a pioneer in mobile money, just to show that we can actually come up with things that compete on a global scale. And in terms of talent, we have very smart individuals. I mean, like, as an example, computer science and software engineering is offered across at least over 30 institutions across the country. So it means that, and guys are smart. Naturally, we have quite a number of smart individuals coming out of here. If you've heard of a company called Andela that's shipping talent selling talent to like the Microsofts and the Apples of this world. So there's a lot of talent. And there's also a lot of adoption of technology from a consumer perspective, from a business perspective. So I guess that's why Nairobi is called a Silicon Savannah. So yeah, it's amazing.
No, I can't wait to come back actually and visit it. And I'll rely on you to be my tour guide when I come.
I'll be happy to host you. Welcome. Karibu Nairobi.
Yeah, asante sana.
If you think about it, the next Salesforce or Shopify is far more likely to come out of somewhere in Africa or South Asia or Latin America, places with massive billion-person markets, but that are to this point largely underserved. Entrepreneurs like Tesh are an important part of this, helping connect to that last mile and ultimately setting up the future of global e-commerce. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time for more of Their World, Our Future.